Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and 10 now from the 46.
19 right. Let's go.
Play action, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
First down throw here for Ward. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pat the 60, pat the 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60, 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
First and 10 here. Ward. To the right side and reeled in by London. He dodged the tackle. Off to the races. Middle of the field. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Titans to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
Second and 10. McCarthy. Oh, this is getting up there. Intercepted again. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the jump.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
ETN again. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank.
On the set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Get it. 16, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one's complete to London. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Down. 65 cat. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled for no gain.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Ward. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Titans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Back to work after throwing the pick. intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 9.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Bates' kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Will throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
31, Titans 7. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Etienne on first down. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On the ready.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
We're on here with Will Shipley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now give, it's Etienne headed left. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7.
Cup 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Motion, motion. Ready.
Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Drake London. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 18, back, go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good for an Anchorage first down. A gain of 13 yards. And an Anchorage first down.
60 license. Check it, Grant.
Genty from the gun. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now Now it's McCarthy. It's a screen play to Genty. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So first down from the 41. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he is in. Touchdown. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a run check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward in the pistol. It's downfield. He's got it. At the 20. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
Jaguars 41, Titans 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
McCarthy looking to throw. And they pick him off again. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Etienne has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
Titans 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
McCarthy throwing here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On 3rd down, Genty. Hey, they got him down in time. They let him get close. But Brock, they stopped him after about 8 yards. It's 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here comes the Titans punting unit. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
On the ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Throwing from his own end zone. Completed to his running back. And he's going to step out a little short of the 10.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Come on, come on.
From the pistol, they can run with ETN. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
At the 11-yard line.
All set now. First and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They go right back to ETN. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9.
He was taken down behind
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
The shotgun. It's Ward. That's completed right side. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Now a carry by ETN. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Smash, smash. Go.
Here's ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the double.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Down. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Alert. Alert. Get up.
They'll try it left with ETN. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Now looking to throw with Ward. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
19 type. 19. Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
First and 10 here. Ward flushed out of the pocket. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars put this one away a long time ago. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Motion. Hey, that's your man,
This is ETN. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Nick Cross has it. And the Titans get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Finds him on the slant. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Titans.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2-point conversions.
And this is covered by the Jaguars. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolf. Warrior 70.
They're going to pass it here. Finds London on the slant. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Go.
ETN can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. The defense takes its third and final timeout.
No gain on
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 3-yard
You know,
line.
Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
Hey!
You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy
It's
on
now
3rd and goal.
and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Tiger. Ready, ready.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. It's not like we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note, and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.